You're about to enjoy an It Takes Three Network podcast. Welcome back to Let's Talk OC and OC podcast. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
And this week for our second bonus episode, we're going to discuss our favorite and least favorite storylines of the series.
This was hard.
Yeah, it was really hard. It's hard to break it down. What? We have a kitten.
Oh,
Liz is, I see
I'm
her.
sorry.
Is he attacking Soli?
No, but he's laying on the blanket that she's in.
So he's
and now
probably
trying to dig in.
biting it. Yeah.
Sorry, I just was like, oh, I know you're going for that. You're so smart.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, so news to our listener family. We now have a third pod cat. He's a kitten.
He's a kitten, so kittens are different than cats.
Yeah. And he's just loving up his brother and sister.
Yeah. And he's very fast.
Oh, yeah.
He's very vocal. It's
active.
Really, it's very cute.
It's a whole new ball.
But we have to get used to it while recording because he's like, what's this cord? What's this microphone?
And right now, Liz and I have all of our cords,
all the cords
piled on top of each other.
Piled on the table.
I'm actually going to take a picture.
We're going to post it on Patreon because this is actually really funny because we didn't know what to do. He just kept every cord he would swing at and then nibble and then put his claws. We're like, no, not our equipment.
It's pretty funny. But anyway, we're not here to talk about cats. Maybe one day I'll have a podcast on cats.
Podcat, pat cats, pats.
We're here to talk about the favorite and least favorite storyline. So like we were saying, this was tough.
This was tough. I found myself finding challenges with picking 5 top.
Yeah.
My bottoms were really easy.
Same.
I mean, I have a lot of bottoms, but my core 5, I was like, yeah, this is me. But top 5s was really hard.
Right. And also, I mean, there's general ones.
Right. Like we could go really, really broad.
Which I didn't.
I mean, maybe my number 1 is like semi-broad.
Right.
But other than that, I picked pretty specific things.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. Because if you're like, oh, when the Ryan starts to live with the Coens, and you're like, well, yes, that's the show.
That's the show.
That's why we love that show.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start with our favorite. Now, I have 6 favorites. I didn't pick a number, and none of these are in order.
Mine are pretty much maybe first few are like higher than the rest, but there's no really specific order.
Okay. Would you like to go first?
Sure. And funny you said when Ryan moves in with the Coens, very general. I put throughout the show Ryan and Seth's relationship. And just how they instantly connected. And then really just Ryan's connections to everyone in Newport.
Sure.
My favorite storyline is like the way he interacted with everyone. Seth, the Coens, Marissa. Even then towards the end of the series, Summer. And then Taylor. And just he literally touches everyone. And but that is the show. So I guess it's a cop-out. But that really was truly my number 1 plot of the whole series is like there are shows that do that, but this is a very specific plot to this particular show. So I copped out, but I did that one.
It's not a cop-out. Don't worry about it.
The birth of Chrismica.
I also
and the
have
tradition
that.
of Chrismica.
I have that as well. So if I have any similar, I'm just gonna pair up with you. Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
This was the invention of the holiday I always celebrated.
Yeah, same.
Right. We both come from the blended household. So it really resonated, and it was sweet. And every time there was a Chrismica episode, which happens in every season, you're like, that was a great episode. I mean, I told you the story, and I'm hoping I told this story, but before I discovered Seth Cohen and Chrismica, I had National Christmas Day.
Christmas, yes, right? I remember this.
Which is December 17th, which is hysterical. That's Anthony's birthday.
Right, I know. Hysterical.
Yeah. But, I mean... And that just became a cultural phenomenon, Chrismica.
Right? It did.
Yeah.
Definitely did. Like Festivus.
Yes, for the rest of us.
The rest of us. I had Alex and Marissa. I put really just the whole story of Marissa Cooper, but this was one of my favorites.
I also have that one on my list. I absolutely love the Alex and Marissa dating storyline. I think it was very important.
Extremely important.
And I just really like Alex.
I loved Alex. I feel like they would have been good together if like the outside world, didn't really get involved with them. So, the most entertaining to watch, Oliver.
This is also on my list.
Yes, we're so
insane.
Simpatico.
Specifically, I have Oliver's set of episodes, but not just for the drama, but because during all of this, we have growth in Luke.
Yes.
And Luke is the only one who has Ryan's back.
We get Rook.
And Luke believes in Ryan, and we have that friendship for him.
I love that. Me too. I just loved season 1. Oliver, regardless of how crazy he was, I was like, this is so entertaining to watch. Yeah. I don't care. I mean, I do care. But he was messing with our characters, and then Ryan didn't trust him, and then didn't trust Marissa. And it's like, it's so much drama, but also just you want to find out what's going on with this kid.
Yeah.
Really fun.
So since we did our pilot rewatch, I have since then now I am binging the OC.
Yeah, and you got up to him already.
I already got up to him. I'm past him. And now we're seeing Marissa and Ryan deal with the aftermath of that, which is... I understand both sides. You know, Ryan's not ready to forgive, and Marissa's like, why can't we just go back to normal? There's a lot of hurt there. It's tough. I see both sides. I'm like, Ryan, I feel you, and Marissa, I get what you want to happen, but, you know.
Yeah.
But it's so entertaining, and I cannot believe that I'm actually rewatching the show, even though I just came off of it. But season 1 is so good, like we were saying.
And it's been so far from us. It was a long time ago that we watched the first season.
And I told Liz off mic when I started my rewatch that I probably will stop after 2. 3 is a little fresh for me, and honestly, I don't need to watch 4.
That's exactly how I feel. And when I was going back, looking at the episodes, I feel like a lot of the ones I had in the bottom came from season 3. 4, I feel like, didn't even exist in my top or bottom.
And we just did it, right?
And we just did it. And so I really had to go back on 1 and 2 and kind of remember what was going on there. And I was like, wow, this feels like so far away.
Right.
And like a completely different show than what we just watched, because we just watched 4. I mean, we did watch the pilot, but it felt, I was like, whoa, this is like time jump, time warp. It's weird.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good to read like those blurbs and summaries. I'm like, oh man, Luke.
This show's so good.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I really love Luke.
I love Luke.
And like Caleb. Who remembers Caleb
so
at
fun.
This point?
He's such a fun character.
So, and then the potential for Jimmy and Sandy opening up a restaurant.
I also have it on my
list.
Me? I love their friendship, so that's where I'm at in my rewatch. And I was like, you know what? Why didn't this go through? Was this just to prove that
Jimmy can't...
that he is a failure?
Yeah.
But you know what? And I forgot that this happened. Sandy gets so gung-ho about this happening.
Yes.
And Jimmy's like, I don't think I should do this. Like, I'm going to screw this up. Like, he was very hesitant.
He told Sandy. He told him.
And Sandy's like, no, Jimbo, let's do it. I need a friend. We're friends now. And I'm like, man, I wish this happened.
Yeah. I feel like Sandy would have been good for Jimmy.
Agreed.
And like kind of kept him in line, but Jimmy ultimately couldn't get it together.
Yeah.
Do you have any added top that we didn't discuss?
Oh, is that all your top?
That's my top 5.
Yes, I do. I have specifically Seth giving blood to Ryan after the earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
I really loved that whole storyline, and I guess that kind of goes to what you were saying of how
just Seth and Ryan
and their whole foundation. And then one of my favorite overall storylines was the birth and how it went with the Atomic County. I thought that was really creative to add in that comic book element, graphic novel element.
For like a nerdy kid.
Yeah.
To have his creative outlet. And it really did go somewhere. And it could have went even bigger if him and Zach didn't really mess with each other. But
I thought that was very creative.
Same. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so least.
These are maybe in particular order. I'm not really sure now I'm looking at them. Seth and the entire Brown situation. The line went on for too long.
I also have that on my list.
Oh my goodness. I mean, if you go back to the episodes, I'm sure I was a fucking broken record every single week. I just couldn't get why we continually, like, once was enough. Then we still just like snowball this lie, and it's continuing. And then and you think he's going to tell the truth, and then he doesn't do it again. And it was just so incredibly frustrating. Number 2, Rebecca Bloom. This also went on for too long, and Sandy was just so blind. It was really frustrating to watch as a Sandy lover. I mean, we all are Sandy lovers, right? I don't think there's one person out there that's been like, Sandy is definitely not my favorite, or definitely... It just doesn't exist.
You can't watch the show and not love Sandy.
He's the dad.
He's the best dad. Yeah.
So watching him making the mistakes, and like we all make mistakes. It was, I mean, did I want that mistake to happen for Sandy? No, he could have made a mistake somewhere else. But I just didn't. It was just so annoying, and I think it was like Kirsten wanted to go out for Valentine's Day, and like he was distracted, and then taking her case, and it just was so frustrating.
You know, now that you mentioned that, I wanted to add this to my favorite storyline: how much Kirsten loves Valentine's Day. I love that, and especially season 1 Valentine's Day, and how she's just so obsessed with it. And then obviously comes season 2, ruined from Rebecca.
Yeah. Number 3. Sandy taking over the Newport group and possibly acquiring the hospital.
Okay,
the
this
longest
was also on my list. I think this was on a lot of our listeners said the hospital storyline was just why.
And just even him acquiring the Newport group in general. We know he took it over because Kirsten was in recovery and just everything was, he's like, yeah, this makes sense for me. I'll just take it over. But really, it's like it wasn't a good part of your family and relationship.
No.
And it just kept getting worse and worse. And even when Kirsten was there, she hated it. Like she loved working, but that whole aspect that work is just all she knew. Sandy kind of took that on later on, and it was not fun to watch.
He lost sight of who he was.
Yeah, and so him going back to being a public defender was like the best.
Oh yeah,
you're like, okay, finally, he's home.
Right.
Number 4, Taylor and Henri Michel. I just didn't need that at all.
That almost made my list, and that could go on. I mean, again, I just picked 5, but yeah, I also could have done without that.
We could have done something else with her character.
Agreed.
Not that. And number 5, the existence of Jess, especially when she reappears.
Jess! Gosh,
just her in general. I mean, when we first see her, she's already starting trouble. And then she has the audacity to come back and stir up more trouble. And she's just associated with Trey and just, ugh. Yeah. I just can't stand her character. She was so manipulative, so annoying, just was like a fly. It's like, get out of here. And she just didn't go.
Yeah. That was your 5?
That was my 5.
So just to add to that, I could have done without Frank.
Yeah, I could have. We didn't need him to come back into the show, into Ryan's life.
Or, yes, he could have been a part of it. I personally don't, like, it was not one of my favorites. Obviously, it's on the bottom.
Same.
I don't think about it often.
Right. I forgot even that his dad comes back.
And then the other thing is Ryan dating Sadie after doing
I almost put that.
A lot of thinking. I was like, wow, I really just didn't enjoy that. And when he and her go to Harper, his Uncle Jack.
Yeah.
I just did not like that episode.
Same. I didn't like that episode either. I almost put that on mine.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Do I care enough to put it on there?
Right.
Because it was just such an intense relationship, and it was right after Johnny, which is like you're coming off like the high/low of that, and you're like, wait, we don't really need this in the mix, like another and then Johnny's dad. I really didn't like any of that.
I didn't enjoy to watch it.
Didn't need to come out. But
all right, so from our listeners, a lot of us had similar top favorites and bottoms.
I'm sure.
But I'm going to start off with Jillian. So her favorites, Chrismukkah.
Of course.
Especially the first and second. The Oliver era. High drama, high payoff.
Mm-hmm.
Marissa shoots Trey.
Oh, well, it's just like it brings up so many emotions. And you don't, like me personally, as much as I enjoy it, don't want to go there.
Right.
So I get it though.
Yeah. All things Alex.
Yes.
Summer's journey back to Seth in season 2.
Yeah.
Julie's sex tape. It was the 80s. I was young. I had no money, and it was the 80s.
It was the 80s. Did you like that Lance era, though? That like it was like maybe 4 episodes, if that?
I think it was fine. It added in drama with Caleb. You know,
it did, and we did see him really investigating and knowing about Julie and the pictures, and that's pretty much when he was like finding out she wanted to divorce him, and it was good times.
Yeah, really the entire first summer they spent together, Tijuana model homes, love triangles, cotillion bromances, and so much more.
Yeah, it's first season.
Right.
Ryan and Seth leaving Newport and coming back.
Yeah, I could have done without them leaving Newport, even though I understand why they did that as writers. And I mean, Ryan went because Teresa was pregnant. And then Seth was like, I'm not staying here if Ryan's not here. So I got to go.
Goodbye.
Which was really frustrating and really heartbreaking for their parents.
Oh my God. So. Kirsten at the end of season 1.
It's awful. God.
Summer becoming an activist.
Yeah.
And Teresa and Marissa's kinship, which I agree
love
to.
That.
Love Teresa and Marissa.
Short-lived, but I really
But always appreciate when they come together.
Yeah, same.
Her least favorites. Marissa dying.
Yeah.
Johnny dying.
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I didn't see. We both didn't add her.
No.
She didn't need to be there.
No. Julie and Luke.
Yeah, again, as cringy as it is, it's not on my least.
It's funny. I had that on my phone list. I had 2 lists going, the drive and the phone. And I did put Julie and Luke just because it's inappropriate.
Yes. But also kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
You know.
Julie and Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my least favorite ship.
Same.
Mine. I don't know what. That's a good question. I'll have to think about that.
Really? Lindsay and Ryan is your over Julie?
Yeah. Well, that's the one I was like, wait, Michelle, you did not like Ryan and Lindsay. But then again, yeah, no. Lindsay sucks. Okay. Julie and Frank, most of Taylor's existence. Sandy's hospital thing.
Yep.
And then Charlotte, except for when Julie said there's only one room for one manipulative bitch in this town.
I almost added Charlotte too because of how long it went on, but also I did enjoy watching it.
It was so manipulative.
Almost like Oliver. You're like, oh my God, let someone find out about her already.
Right.
Yeah. So like entertaining to watch, but frustrating.
Thank you, Jillian.
Thank you.
On to Lisa. Her top storylines. Anna and Seth's friendship.
Yeah.
Oliver, as much as I don't like Oliver, his story was very interesting. So I'm glad another
Yes, we're
Oliver.
good.
Yeah. Julie and Caleb, the ultimate power couple. Plus you get the Julie Cooper is my mother-in-law comment from Sandy.
Yeah, that's so true.
Ryan and Teresa season 1 pre-baby. I love their friendship and getting to see that and him helping her out.
Yeah.
Sandy and Jimmy bromance before Jimmy went back to being Jimmy, messed it all up.
Yep.
Yeah. Bottom storylines, Marissa getting kicked out of Harbor / Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, would I trade that for her staying at Harbor?
I don't think so.
I mean, what would they do with her there?
Right. Kirsten and Carter, Sandy and Rebecca.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Lindsay being the love child and all that drama.
See, I loved that, though. Not that I loved Lindsay, but I loved that.
No, I agree with you. I thought that was, when you found that out,
I was like, oh, shit. And I totally even forgot that happened.
And when you rewatch and you're like, oh my God, Renee, a redhead. Oh, yes. Lindsay, a redhead. Oh, this is could be pretty obvious.
Yeah, it was, I really liked all of that. And then when she leaves in the end, I was like, you know what? It's meant to be. But also, like, she didn't add anything, but I liked that storyline. It was fun.
Julie and Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zach. So boring. He is like plain toast.
Aww.
Zach, he's like our Labrador retriever. Isn't that what we called him?
He was like a very, like sophisticated. No, that's not the word. He was like Luke, but then like
like good Luke.
Yeah, like 2.0. Like we didn't really,
right?
Didn't need Zach in there that much.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Lexi, she says her favorite storylines: Ryan and Seth and Summer decorating Marissa's room.
Oh, yeah.
And their diner breakfast.
I love the diner breakfast.
Also riding bikes in the modal home episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Ryan staying with the Coens, kind of like what you said at the beginning, Liz. Dawn leaving Ryan with the Coens, that's a given. It's the best storyline of the whole show. Ryan and Marissa head to Chino and Core 4 go to TJ. It's so important for their relationship. She was able to see where he came from. It was one of the first times she saved him.
Yeah.
Also love the Core 4 at the motel. Seth and Summer fighting in the car. It's such a good story arc.
I remember being annoyed with Seth and Summer fighting in the car.
It really sets them up because then they have
that's exactly their banter, their entirety of their relationship.
And then next morning, they go out and they get coffee and newspaper, and they're actually like doing the same motions. Yep. He passes her the toast.
They're the same.
It's good. I love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Such a relatable moment as a high school couple.
Yeah, totally.
Love the triangle between Luke, Marissa, and Ryan, especially in the debut.
Yeah.
Very relatable assumptions and drama in high school. Dating scene is right on with what happens in real life. I love the whole cotillion story.
Yes.
The Oliver arc. Here's another one for Oliver. He's like, yes. As much as we all hate villain Oliver, he was the best at the best. He brought the drama and the crazy.
Best villain on the whole show.
The earthquake and the Chrismukkah storylines.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the Chrismukkah.
We love that. The earthquake brought the right amount of drama at the end, and the Chrismukkah episode shed light on how important Ryan was to everyone on the show.
Totally.
I mean, the Chrismukkah is my favorite Chrismukkah.
Yeah.
It's the only shining light of season 4, I think.
Yeah.
And that first episode is pretty damn good, too.
Yes. And the finale is good.
Yeah.
It's
good.
First, middle, end.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some hits and misses.
Lexi's least favorite, Sadie, Johnny, and Newport Union. Mm-hmm. Sadie is a no for me. Ryan basically chose her over Marissa and broke up with her on the phone.
Yeah, he did break up with Marissa over the phone. Yeah. That was really hard to watch.
Yeah, the Johnny storyline at Newport Union was unnecessary and just seemed like the writers were reaching too hard for stories.
Yeah. I mean, it just all added to the spiral of Marissa. So maybe that's the only, like, what the writers were going for. Like, oh, we need this to happen so that this happens to Marissa.
Right. Seth lying to Summer about Brown. Ugh. Messy and confusing, although it pushed him to pursue Rizdi instead of Brown.
Yeah, but like there was no Rizdi storyline after that. So
Ryan and Marissa not communicating in season 3.
Yep.
The writers threw their relationship to the wolves.
It's true.
Marissa not telling Ryan about Trey.
Yeah, really frustrating. But also, how do you just open up and blurt that out to
your brother? Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Marissa's death. Obviously, I didn't want her to die, so it's clearly a storyline that was just not for me. Mm-hmm. Lindsay being Caleb's child. It makes no sense to have a love child and then just have her disappear.
Right. It would have been funny. It would have been better if she stayed around. Not her specifically, but if he had a more interesting love child. And then maybe like Haley. Let's just say Kirsten. It was just Kirsten. And then we find out Haley is the sister. I'd be like, yeah, keep Haley around. She's fun, entertaining. Lindsay... hell no.
Right. And then her last one, Dean Hess kicking out Marissa and Ryan. I hate that Marissa got flack for saving somebody.
Yeah. Oh, she used a gun. We're not safe here. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you.
Moving over to Instagram, at Del_Vasto, our buddy Mike. He says there's no scoop of the week again this week.
Oh, no scoops for bonus. It's okay.
I don't know how I could have done one for top and bottom storylines that wasn't copying an old flavor. I did that have soft and hard ingredients to symbolize life, and the OC has good parts. Insert soft ingredient here, and some rough patches. Insert hard ingredient here. I just couldn't make it original, but no fear, I'll be back for character episodes.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that.
Yay.
Okay, so his top storylines. Number 1 is Suthamar.
Okay.
Everything about them. Wonder Woman costume, coffee cart, the wonderful quote from Seth, the whole reason that him and Anna broke up was because it's always been you, Summer, which I totally agree with. I just watched that episode. It's fucking great. I've tried to fight it and I tried to deny it and I can't do it. I can't. You're undeniable. It's another great quote. The Spider-Man kiss, iconic. Yeah. And then last season, Seth telling her to go save the world and Summer sticking her tongue out at him at their wedding.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yes, they've had rough patches and were annoying and childish at times, but they were children.
Yes, they were children.
We saw them grow up together. A relationship just isn't Spider-Man kisses and coffee cart confessions. It's everything in between that as well. And that's what Suthamar is. And that's why they're the best. I'll get off my soapbox now.
Well, Mike loves Seth.
Yes, he does love Seth. Number 2 is Anna. I love the type of person she was for Seth. They were really good friends.
Yeah.
Number 3, Sandy and Kiki adopting Ryan.
Yeah, so sweet.
Number 4 is Chrismukkah. And then 5, Kiki's alcohol abuse, Caleb dying. That penultimate episode when Sandy gets the phone call and Kirsten grabs the bottle of vodka and walks away is so good. And the intervention they have, that always brings a tear to my eye.
Of course. I mean, as much as it sucks watching her go through that, they needed it.
Absolutely.
They needed that storyline to like shake things up, show her human side, and see that, you know, the relationships, they require work. And when you don't communicate, then you know, have to resort to something else. And I liked it as much as it was hard.
Right. An honorable mention, he also mentioned Marissa and Alex.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, bottom storylines. The hospital.
It's going to be on everyone's because it literally sucked.
It sucked. Johnny.
Okay.
Short-lived, no pun intended. Ooh. Marissa dying. He says we could have ended the show on such a higher note of Marissa.
How would you have liked to end it, Mike? Let me know.
Yeah, I would like to know that too. And I'm sure we've discussed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor, I voiced this many times. Luke and Julie. Julie was already a shitty mom to Marissa, and that did not help matters.
No, it did not.
And then his honorable mention was Frank. So kind of like how I felt, his story was way too rushed, him to come to the near end and get in a relationship with Julie, and the span of what felt like 2 days felt too rushed.
Yes, agreed. Like they were head over heels.
Yeah.
It was almost Sadie and Ryan all over again, except adult versions.
Yeah.
And they were really intense and really quickly to fall for each other, which is like, yeah, sometimes it may happen, but just the way they pushed, Frank is good now.
Right.
And you're supposed to, like, you're toying with your emotions, like, wait, I don't know if he's good.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him. And the whole time you're like, wait, am I supposed to trust him? And then finally you're like, wait, okay, I guess he's better? Good?
Okay.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, agreed. Like, we didn't really need to do that.
No. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
At Tish_Dominique 124. She gave us her top 5 favorite episodes along with storylines.
Oh, okay.
And bottom episodes. So her favorite episodes, number 1, the Chris McGaha.
Nice.
Number 2, the mall episode.
Oy.
Number 3, the escape. Number 4, the graduates.
I love the graduates.
Number 5, the LA. I have the script to the LA.
The LA, yes. Yeah. The escape, which one was that? Was that Tijuana? Yes. Okay. I had a feeling.
Tijuana.
Nice. Tijuana.
Okay, some storylines that she loved. Ryan, Marissa, and Seth being really good friends at the start of season 1. But we always talk about the core 4, but these were solid friends first.
Yeah.
And it's really true. I didn't realize this until I rewatched it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like Marissa and Summer. And then Ryan comes in and shakes things up, and he becomes really close with Marissa.
And so does Seth.
And then Seth's like, oh, yeah, Marissa Cooper. I lived across the street from her for like my entire life. And then Summer comes in.
Right. Alex and Marissa, it was nice having bi representation that young.
Definitely.
I actually enjoyed Volchuk's arc.
Nice.
I don't like him as a person, but I enjoy his arc. I'm going to tell Aunt that.
Okay,
Tish.
girl.
Yeah.
I'd see, when I looked at Volchuk and on my list, I was like, he's not in the top. He's not in the bottom. I don't know where to put him. I was like, did we need Volchuk? And then I'm like, well, Aunt's like the shoulder, like the little devil on my shoulder. I'm like, we need him though.
He added,
without him, like the whole Marissa storyline would just be different.
Yeah, no, he added some
he did.
very moments where you're just screaming at the TV or you're frustrated.
Yeah,
and
but then you
that.
also see like the raw side of him.
Yeah.
Not that you like him, but you're like, okay, I understand he's just a messed up kid and you wish more for him.
And he got under Ryan's skin. And like Anne said, we love watching Ryan punch people.
Ryan gets frustrated very quickly with him.
She says she likes how season 2 focuses way more on romance. I like how season 3 shows us Ryan's savior complex could cause trouble. And it was nice seeing him always seeing people, but not necessarily seeing consequences.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas the end of 2 and most of 3, we see those consequences.
Definitely.
Okay, bottom 5 episodes and least favorite storylines. So the bottom 5, number 1 is The Dream Lover, my least favorite episode ever.
Ever? Is that the one with Che?
That is the one.
That's like, it's older then, right?
It's season 4.
It is season 4. So that's the one where him and Seth go into the woods. Yeah, I fucking hated that.
Yeah. The Third Wheel, which is funny. I love The Third Wheel, which is with Oliver.
Rooney.
Okay. Luke. That's actually one of my favorite episodes.
I loved that episode. It was fun.
Tish, I would love to know why that's in your bottom. Please DM me, girlfriend, because I want to know why. I guess maybe I love that episode more for Luke.
Yes.
Luke grabs the guitar and he starts singing and he wants to hang out with him.
He's so funny. Rudy!
Number 3 is The Return of the Nana.
Yeah, sad. Depressing episode.
The Swells.
The Swells. Mm-hmm. That's Johnny. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Rivals, which is also a season 1 episode.
Is it? The Rivals. They're all so familiar, the titles, and it's like you kind of get the gist of what you think is in the episode, but...
Yeah, this is when Oliver he transfers to Harbor.
Oh my God.
And he pretty much tells Ryan, like, oh yeah, you're right.
Right.
And
the note in the locker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I remember it all.
Good. Okay, some storylines I wasn't a fan of. I like Oliver's character, I guess, but I don't really like what he does to my OTP.
Of course.
Summer, Seth, Anna triangle. I wasn't a fan of this at all. I like Summer and Seth as a romantic pair, and Anna and Seth are always meant to be friends.
Agreed.
Charlotte, I didn't understand her story nor why she was around. Not really a fan of the arc of Taylor and Ryan. It was so rushed for me.
Definitely.
I get giving Sandy and Kirsten issues, but Rebecca and Carter, I just didn't like them.
No. I know. It's like the cheating thing. It's like, come on.
It added drama to them.
It did. I mean,
that's unfortunate.
What other drama?
Well, we made Kirsten an alcoholic.
Yeah, like that was some good drama. I mean, what else? Yeah.
Between getting new jobs, did we have to mess with their relationship?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tish. At Muse Chick. Ryan and Taylor, yes, I love them, and you know it. Free Marissa. This redeemed Taylor in my eyes.
Yeah, when she did help out.
Chris McCaha, the whole weird world. Jimmy and Sandy opening a restaurant. Wish it would have happened.
Yeah.
The finale with the story before where Seth saves Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah. Some least favorite. Rebecca's storyline mixed with Carter and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor's ex comes back.
Yep.
Trey coming back. It started the downward spiral. Hess, Johnny, and ultimately Volchuk. Che gets Summer kicked out. Would have liked to have seen Summer at Brown.
Yes, I would have liked to have seen all the kids at college, but that is something I have expressed at nauseam.
I think. Johnny's storyline, I just didn't like him. The damn hospital storyline.
Yep.
And Chris Brown's character was unnecessary.
Extremely unnecessary.
I agree with you.
We could have done so many other things with Caitlyn. We didn't have to do that.
No, we didn't.
We could have had her like have this glow up the whole time as opposed to like the finale being like, oh, she actually finally got it together. Yeah. We could have seen like a transition more as opposed to her being kind of like we did see a little bit like a shred of hope in her.
Right.
But I would have liked to see maybe her blossom more.
I actually started watching Chuck with Aunt.
Oh, you did?
And Daryl, the homeless guy, he's in it.
Uh-huh.
Mazuka's in it from Dexter.
Yeah.
The band geek in that episode with Chris Brown, she's in it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
They like to reuse.
Very cool. It's very good so far. I'm enjoying it. Thank you, Vic.
Thank you.
At Laura Gergies. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right.
I'll try.
My least favorite storyline has to be Johnny. It was too much repetition of the Oliver storyline, took up far too many episodes in season 3, and ultimately led to Marissa and Ryan breaking up again, which I don't think was needed.
It's so hard for me. I don't compare him to Oliver because I feel like Oliver... Okay, they both had agendas, but very different agendas. Like, yes, they wanted Marissa's attention, but Johnny did it in a way where it was like subconscious that he needed her attention and her being. He needed to be around her because he felt good when she was around. Where Oliver, we all know, he did that very consciously and made it a point and to say to everyone in his life, like, yeah, I'm doing this. You can't catch me. Where Johnny, it's like he's a sad sack.
He's a sad sack.
But I don't, like, he wasn't doing it on purpose. No.
I don't hate Johnny.
I could literally go on and I could have a whole Johnny podcast episode.
Should we? I mean, are we everyone like defend Marissa and Johnny podcast? Because I tend to find myself defending Johnny.
I defend him. I just feel badly for this kid.
I feel bad for him.
They dealt him the shittiest deck on the show.
Worse than Lindsay?
Yeah, I mean, they kill him.
That's true.
They kill this poor kid. He definitely didn't need to die. You know, if we wanted to stir some shit up in Marissa's life, we could have maybe had him fall off the cliff and like go into a coma. Not that and then not die. Like, why do we have to kill this guy? A 17-year-old boy dies right in front of her.
Not only
it's
that,
traumatic.
but we have to. I mean, he's so tortured too because he gets run over.
It's awful.
He loses his spot.
He gets his knee fixed or whatever, and then he gets killed. It's like, oh man, I got run over by a car, and then I fixed myself, but then I died anyway.
No wonder why Marissa went into a spiral.
No wonder why.
I mean, I would too.
That's awful.
It's
She's
really
really like,
bad.
oh my god, this kid had so much to live for. He got better,
What
and
the
now
fuck I did.
He died. Yeah, I just always feel badly for Johnny.
I do too.
Not that I really cared about his character all that much, but
Same.
every time someone brings it up, I get like this. I just feel like I have to say something.
I get almost defensive.
Me too. I get defensive. Not as defensive as I get with Marissa, but
No.
I get very defensive. I'm like, let me explain myself.
They continue with picking a favorite is too hard to do. I personally really enjoyed the Trey storyline.
Okay.
And having a focus on a character biologically related to Ryan, it was a reminder of Ryan's roots and how far he has come since being with the Coens.
It's so true. Seeing someone polar opposite of your main character and how awful this person is and the way Ryan could have turned out. It's very poetic.
Two other people that reached out to us at ManuGRT. Least favorite was the whole Oliver trying to take Ryan's place. Mm-hmm. And then at Swing4 just wrote, Rebecca! Exclamation point. When I asked on Instagram.
Yes, that's exactly the first thing I wrote down was Rebecca.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel like it took the place of like the hospital or anything. I was like, Rebecca, that's it.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about this lady.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. When I was rewatching last week and it was the third wheel episode and everybody went to it wasn't the bait shop, but they were going to a live concert.
Yeah, like a venue.
And there was another episode with a party because obviously that's every weekend it's a party or whatever. I was like, I was wondering to myself, if I could have been an extra on the OC, which scene would I want to be an extra in? So I pulled it out to Instagram.
Yeah, we got a lot of hits.
We got some fun answers. So Del_Vasto says an extra in Juju and Kiki's Gigolo business. Or how about at the Pac West tour announcement party?
Oh.
But also would have loved to have been an extra at the diner when Ryan asks Luke, you know what I like about rich kids?
Yeah.
Them.
Nothing.
Right. At Muse Chick, someone hanging out at the pier, maybe helping Taylor with something random when Ryan walks up and he says, hey, and then she smiles and they leave. Which I was like, this is so detailed. I love it. You painted your whole moment.
Yeah, you painted the moment.
So cute. At Lauren.mbain says dancing in the club in TJ.
Yeah, that would be fun.
At Eric_fattest_versus_the_world.
Whoa.
The auction for the movie stuff, The Egg.
Oh, yeah. That would be fun to be in the audience for that.
At AAW3115, prom or a school dance.
Prom would be awesome.
And then a bunch of people at ManUGRT, at Tish_Dominique124, at Emma Foz, at Ali Grex, at Mike Hunkins, all said the bait shop.
Bait shop. Yeah, that's like the venue, the concerts, the bar.
So what would you want, Liz?
I mean, the bait shop would be awesome. It would be. I want to get one of those Balboa bars on the pier.
Yeah. Well, that's just classic.
Just like,
but you would be you would just be in the background.
I'd be on the pier. Yeah, it'd be fun to be on the pier. I want to be there just physically.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think for me, it's definitely either the bait shop or at a Cohen house party. Like no one throws a rager like Haley Nickel. So I think that would be a lot of fun.
And you've also been to the diner, so like you've got that out of your system already. That would be something fun to
all
do.
The seats and like
all the seats.
Shimmied my tuchus in them.
But the bait shop is awesome.
Yeah,
because it's so you could definitely be in there because there's so many people in the bait shop, so you definitely would get like a spot in the.
And it's live music.
And it's live, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so before we wrap up, a couple of weeks ago, we received a message from Teresa and Will, both who have now caught up on the podcast, and they sent us their top 5 and bottom 5 characters. So I wanted to share that with you. And I know when Will sent us, we had lots of questions because remember, Lindsay was in his top
We
five.
had a lot of questions.
So I'm going to start with Teresa. She says the OC top 5. Number 1, Marissa.
Nice.
Number 2, Ryan. Number 3, Summer. Number 4, Anna. Number 5, Sandy.
Nice. That's a great list.
Bottom 5. Number 1 is Trey. Number 2 is Dean Hess. Number 3 is Veronica. Number 4 is Lindsay. Number 5 is Charlotte. This is a great list.
Great list.
It's a great list.
Very comparable.
Honorable mentions for the top. Bullet. He did everything he could for Julie, and even though he knew she didn't love him, his bond with Caitlin was sweet.
Yes.
Caitlin, I think I really liked Willa.
Yeah, same.
But I felt she did grow in 2 seasons. Alex, Luke, and Julie, and Teresa, not because she has my name, but because she kind of had her life together. And when she came back from prom, she was taking care of her child.
Yeah,
and actually doing well for herself.
She did get her life together very quickly. She had a baby and she's like, okay, this is my time.
Yeah.
It's time to get it together.
Seth, I had to have the core 4 in the top. Somehow, even though he annoyed me at some points, where he ended up was great.
Yes.
Some bottom honorable mentions. Oliver, DJ, DJ. Why did we need him?
DJ.
Jess, Holly, and Che.
Yeah.
You know with Holly, so she cheats. Well, Luke cheats on Marissa with Holly. And then season 4 comes and Holly and Summer hang out. I guess we just forgiven. Okay.
Forget it.
Characters we love to hate. Volchak, he's like a Rachel or Georgina. You know you're going to get the drama when he comes on.
It's very true.
Johnny, I do feel bad for him, but I was kind of annoyed with him for the most part. Jimmy, I mean, it's Jimmy. I know he sucks as a father, but it's Jimmy.
It's Jimmy!
So true. OTP. Cyan, Seth and Ryan.
Yes.
They went from being best friends to being brothers and it just makes me happy.
Me too.
Favorite ship, this is hard, but I have to go with Ryan and Marissa. I know there were some very tense moments between them, but I love their chemistry from the pilot to when she passes away.
Aww.
Even when they aren't together, they always cared for each other and want each other to be happy.
It's absolutely true. Probably the most I've ever seen on a show.
Yeah.
Like exes that are just truly good friends to the heart, like to the core. That's what they were. And as much as we said, like, oh, they weren't friends, but then they really do develop to be good friends, and they are never petty or jealous.
You know, it was refreshing to see, even though I've seen it 1,000 times, but season 1 Valentine's Day episode, I just watched it.
Yeah.
Teresa is working the Newport party.
Right.
Ryan and Marissa are on the outs because of Oliver, right? So Marissa sees Teresa working at the party, and Summer sees her. And Summer and Marissa have this talk, and Marissa's like, there she is. And Summer's like, wow, she's hot.
Yes.
And Marissa goes, I know. And she's smart and really cool and beautiful. And they have a history. I'm like, when do you ever see teen girls act like this on TV?
Never.
Every other teen drama we watch, like, oh, what a bitch. What a slut. We're going to get her.
Nope. We're going to get her back. Or like, she's not going to get him. Yeah, so true.
Marissa is just like, no, it makes sense why Ryan would like her. Yeah. Look at her.
Look at her. She's perfect. She's great. I know, she's amazing.
Marissa, right here. Love it. Love it, girl. Never, ever did we get that.
No, she never. She was frustrating, and it was complicated when she was going through everything that she had to because of her parents. But like when it came to their relationship, she never was. She was only frustrating because she was so naive because she wanted to help and love people.
That's what it is.
And so that's why it was frustrating, but not because of the way she acted
in
a relationship.
Mean girl.
No. And as much as she could have been, she very well could have been. She had the money. She had the status. Her mom is Julie. You know, she could have been a bitch.
Yeah.
But she wasn't.
Yeah.
She could have been Caitlin.
She could. Exactly.
Caitlin was the number 2, and she turned out like that.
Teresa finishes with another pair I really liked was Alyssa, Alex, and Marissa.
Oh, yes.
Even though I felt they moved way too fast by living together, it was nice seeing a different dynamic with Marissa.
Oh, I forgot they lived together.
Dealt with things. Yeah.
I forgot they lived together.
It was probably a big deal in 2004 for 2 girls to be in a relationship.
100%.
Plus, I really like Alex. She was cool looking. And the fact that she was with both Seth and Summer, I mean, come on.
Right.
Thank you, Teresa. I'm so glad you've caught up and you sent us your list. We always love reading everybody's list. So if you catch this, send it over to us. And then last but not least, we have Will. Will sent us an email that he finally caught up, and he sent us an explanation for his
top and bottom. We read it a while back.
I know.
At this point.
Yeah. So he says, I finally caught up with the Rewatch podcast after blowing through all the episodes in 3 months.
Wow.
Of course, this podcast is just as good or better than 3 Gossip Girls. Okay. Partially because this is my favorite show of all time.
Totally.
I'm kind of pissed I didn't see this episode when you all started, but whatever. I'm not mad. I'm fine. Really. Anyways, you talked about my top 5 and bottom 5 on the air in episode 414.
Oh, wow.
So here are some explanations. Ryan, Anna, Sandy, enough said.
Yes.
Ryan, he rocked the wife beater better than anyone in any movie show ever. Most lovable center of the show.
Definitely.
Anna, Confidence Cohen. Sandy, the moral center, the fixer, the protector.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb. His lines were the best written on the show. Sanford, Sandman.
Yes.
Maybe you can smoke the tree again.
I love it.
I hear he's handy with an adverb. When I have champagne, I get giggly. Oh my God, the best.
I love that. Or when he said, I was watching a peanut butter commercial and I started to cry.
That's what he says. Yeah. Also, his final letter to Kiki was amazing, even though he was an egotistical ass. He pulled it off in a way Bart Bass could never.
A hundo.
He had depth.
Definitely. Yeah, Bart.
Yeah. Lindsay, beyond what I said before, I think she spurred Ryan's turn towards academic success. More focus on Ryan as a capable student. She also created the Yama Clause.
She did. You have to give her the credit for that. That's the only positive thing.
A hallmark of Chrismica. She is bland compared to the glitz and glamour of the OC, but I could see her being a central character with depth in a show like Gilmore Girls.
Definitely.
And I have a place in my heart for hot nerds.
She could have been Rory Gilmore.
Yeah, I think she could have just been someone else on Gilmore Girls.
Like in an alternate redheaded Gilmore Girls, she would have been Rory Gilmore.
Yeah. A counterpoint to Ant. He always talks about the validity of Volchuk being based on how he moves a pilot, creates tension, even though Lindsay relationship flip-flopping was annoying. Her plot with Caleb drove the whole season.
It's true, it did.
It was a top 3 storyline for a while. That's worth something.
Yes.
Oh, it was a top 3 storyline for a whole season. That's worth something. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely
no,
right.
definitely. I enjoyed the whole thing. It's just her character by herself.
No, I don't like... Right.
Just
bland. If I had to replace her in my top 5, it would be with Marissa. She grew on me this rewatch. Or Luke. His post-Tijuana arc is so wholesome and then scandalous and then sympathetic. It's a good progression.
So true. Luke is so good.
Summer and Seth become stale post-season 2, even though I love them as characters.
Agreed.
Bottom 5. Volchuk, Johnny, Bullet. Volchuk sucks and condones or perpetuates rape, theft, kidnapping.
Ho-ho!
He can be a bad boy and not be a shitty human.
Yes.
Johnny is all pity, no depth. Bullet and Caitlin is great. Love, bang. Him and Julie is the worst storyline of the show. Wow.
Of the show. I mean,
that's a strong statement.
A strong statement.
I'm so glad we're going to discuss parents with him.
Me too. Oh my God, he's going to have such the tea.
Oh, I'm just so excited for that.
Same.
We picked our patron guest spots for our future character episodes, in case you're wondering what I talked about. So what I just mentioned, we have 6 character episodes that are coming, and Will is going to be on for parents.
Yes, which is our final
It's our final episode, yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Oliver, I love to hate him, but the feeling I get every rewatch when I first see his face, I want to punch him through the screen.
Yes.
Which I think makes him so good, you know?
Yeah.
Haley. She's a fucking mess. And when she finally figures it out, she suddenly goes off screen, becomes a nice cameo.
Yeah.
If Haley had a larger plot in season 2, she would be off the shit list. I think of Haley and all I hear is Sandy saying, Luna what? Luna chicks.
I agree. I feel like if we would have utilized her more, we would have, got to see some progression there, but they didn't use her.
I love the scene where she's just staying in the Cohen's house and she said some things to Kiki and her and Sandy share a bagel at night.
Yeah.
And it's just so sweet.
Yeah, I like that too.
Bonus. I love Kiki, but she is the most forgotten core character on top 5, bottom 5 list.
I think that's 100% true.
And he says, I wonder why. I think it's because her plot lines from late season 2 until pregnancy are annoying or stale. But her taking in Ryan until she pissed me off with the Carter stuff was one of my favorite 3 stretches of the show for any character, along with Ryan plot to Trey coming back and Rosa plot to whenever she left. Rosa is the royal of the OC. She deserved better.
She is the royal of the OC.
Most underrated small row, Holly. She somehow has separate storylines with Kirsten, Marissa, Summer, and Luke.
When you put it like that.
High efficiency rating for Holly.
Wow.
Worst small role, Jess Sathers.
Yes.
Fuck off, Jess. Also, Carter, Rebecca can't get the fuck out of here.
Yes, agreed.
Controversial opinion. Che is annoying as hell, but one of the most underrated of season 4. If only you can tell he pushes Summer in her eco phase, which dominates her identity, destiny in season 4. Without Che, she might have had more Noopsy Bimbo episodes. 2 were enough.
That is true. I will give him that credit.
Best one character episode. Donnie, Life is What You Make It.
Yes, Donnie.
Abercrombie and Fitch, water polo, playing bitch, drink their beer, dance with their honeys. Some real top grade dialogue.
I just loved that. As much as it was stressful to see that whole gun situation, Donnie's character was the Ryan Atwood of Newport. And then
God, life is what you make it. Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone who sent in their top 5 and bottom 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's been fun talking about this, reminiscing from the way back.
Yeah, this was a requested topic that we do, so I'm glad it made it in. The next 6 episodes will be our final episodes of Let's Talk OC for the unforeseen future.
Right.
And they're going to be all about characters. So next week is going to be all about Marissa.
Super excited for this one.
And that's with our patron, Kiralee.
I'm
really excited. So stay tuned for that. And if you like what you're hearing, you can check out our Patreon network. It's ittakes3network.com. We post the episodes early. We have behind the scenes up there. We have Topic Tuesdays up there. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a good community. Everybody gets along. If you haven't yet and you are an Apple Podcast listener, please consider leaving us a review and rating us 5 stars. No pressure, but it does help. And that way more people can find the show. And it just means so much to us.
It really does.
Yeah. I can't believe we're wrapping down. Wrapping up, I should say. Wrapping down. Not just this episode, but just Let's Talk OC in general.
Yeah.
It's just weird
to think about. It's a weird feeling.
And if you like our voices so much and like what we have to say, you should check out our other baby podcast,
Little Girl,
3 Gossip Girls. That podcast just wrapped up on season 3. So you can
still have 3 more seasons to join us.
Right, but you can catch up.
Yeah.
And maybe if you haven't watched Gossip Girl yet, it pairs perfectly with the show. And then you can join us as we pick up for season 4 in February.
Yeah, February 4th, we premiere our season 4 opener. I can't believe it. Yeah, so it gives you guys plenty of time to catch up. Come join us over there. We have still a fun community. It's a lot of our patrons, but we still have some OG Gossip Girl love and peeps over there too. So,
and what's fun about that is I'm the newbie. I have no idea who Gossip Girl is. I have no idea what's happening every week. So if you're a newbie, come join me and let's make productions together. And then last but not least, I hope everyone in the States has a very happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Stay safe, enjoy your family, and eat some good food.
Mm-hmm.